It's football time at Arrowhead Stadium here in KC. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olsen here in the booth. Off we go from Arrowhead. Now Watkins on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. First carry for Joe Mixon. Room to run right away. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That one's good for 29.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
On 1st down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he's in! Joe Mixon, touchdown Raiders. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. 2nd play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes a return from the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Be a pickup of 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7. To throw is Darnold. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
3rd down and short. You decide to hand the ball off. What you're really telling yourself is just pick up enough yards to reset these downs. But in this case, the back had a whole lot more in mind. He saw the crease, and he hit it, and it led to a big gain.
Space to run inside the 20. And he's into the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Chiefs. Touchdown number 15 for him on the season.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
We change.
Off the play fake. Jackson. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
27 yards.
A gain there of 27 yards.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. These two in rhythm. 12 more yards and a first down.
Raiders, first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Down the field and intercepted. Picked up by the safety, Kyle Duggar.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Throwing, Darnold. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play to kick off this drive. 32 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
On first down, it's Robinson. And he is putting in the work. Dancing inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 8. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and a yard. Now Darnold. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the football at their own 40.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Second down, Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They'll go right back to Mixon. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 45-yard line.
No, we changed it.
Jackson now on second down. He's going to tuck it and go. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football as they've got it with 1st and 10. On the give, this is Mixon. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. Tight end on the move left. They'll run here with Mixon. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Stop at the 6. And that sets up 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. That's big Christian Wilkins. In to drop him on 3rd and goal. And that will send the field goal unit out. Whose kick is good. And the Raiders will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Another run here for Robinson. And he'll get past to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. That's complete. He's got it to London. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half of a 3-point game. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. Here's 2nd and 9. Open right side is Okonkwo. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. We've got a quarterback who's in complete control. They got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Good run there to the 34-yard line. That is a first down. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Darnold. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
He was looking for George Pickens there. Third down coming up.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. They'll go. It's Robinson. And he's going to have the Chiefs first down. They only needed 1. Put it to gain of 6, and it'll move the chain.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll go play action with Darnold. Moving outside the pocket. That is caught at the 3. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. Robinson is in. Touchdown Chiefs. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today. And we're just getting started.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Now, Watkins on the return. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line. On play action, here's Jackson. Open man, and Bateman downfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1.
Las Vegas.
No, we changed it.
A first down throw for Jackson. Now a ball thrown deep for Johnston. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
It's a gain of 30.
Now his timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. Here's a run. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this 2nd quarter. So push back to the 11-yard line for 2nd and goal.
Hey, come on.
They'll send a man in motion left.
You. Hey, middle. Yo.
Now it's Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kyle Duggar. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And they'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Give to Robinson from the pistol. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Now, after that last snap, we have an injured player. It's Bijan Robinson, who's in some pain down there. After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. Good running for the first time with Devontae Williams. Threw him up the sideline at the 45. And he'll be forced out of bounds. What a run by Williams. And even 30 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Chig Okonkwo was the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. What that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed.
And he'll take this one in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Anderson.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. The quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Now Watkins on the return. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. First down, they'll start with Mixon. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Lucas Van Ness, the former first-round pick, there to make the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup.
From the 22 now, here's second down and 6. Play action now, Jackson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Vegas. Back to throw, Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target, and it'll bring up second down.
And you can see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his third interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession.
Brings up third down and 9.
Go ahead. 13.
Bateman is the motion man.
Yes, up. Middle.
On third down, Jackson. That one complete to Jalen Lane. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Raider first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Quick, ready? You. Ready, shot. Yeah.
Now Jackson. Headed left, buying time. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 31 yards.
First and 10 at the 19.
Jackson now to throw on first down. That's to Jaleel McLaughlin. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Another shot at it from the 9. Second down and goal.
Good. 180. 13.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he'll take this down to the 2, but a good tackle there. Going to set up third and goal. A design run here with Jackson. And he will do it himself. He's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive, because they've still got some work to do.
Here's Jackson. That is incomplete. And the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful. Remember now, with the amended rule, onside kicks are now legal outside the fourth quarter, and they get to try it from the 34-yard line.
It's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the third quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
On first and 10, here's Darnold. Out wide, that's Robinson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Puts up one there to Okonkwo. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On 3rd and 2, it's Darnold. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Red 80. Side, B.
Darnold to the air once more. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. Once there's receiver who the defender they're hot off of, that guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion. And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's taken in, and he will have the 1st down. So they took a chance on 4th and 2. Didn't get it by much, but they do convert to keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Darnold. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. The 2-time Pro Bowler, Josh Hines Allen, in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9. On the run to the right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up. Darnold now to throw. Middle of the field, he's got a Okonkwo. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
Off the play fake, it's Darnold. This one off the 4. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards. Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. Pistol snap back to Darnold. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Travis Hunter. Down KC. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. Here's 1st and 10. off the play fake. Jackson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Jackson from the gun on third down. This one complete to Bateman. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's first and 10. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. That's 11 yards again. 2 plays in a row. And another first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Jackson on 3rd and 2. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. Here's first down.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Las Vegas first down.
To the air one more time with Jackson. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
It's been a really good drive so far. What I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back.
And he will drive his way into the end zone. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Raiders. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
A one-score game late, you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
All right, so you take your shot, you don't get it. But now your defense has to save the day. You've got all 3 timeouts. You've got to get a stop here, force them to punt the ball back, and give your offense a chance to win the game.
We go, Szn1.
Darnold on 1st and 10. Down the field, he's got his tight end Otss. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on that pass play. And the Chiefs have a first down.
At the 19-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Williams. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a first and goal. A strong running takes them down to the 9. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal. The RPO, that one is complete. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
That's the score. Chiefs 35, Raiders 23.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This is taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. The shotgun, here's Jackson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes, back inside the 20-yard line. Now, timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. And they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Jackson now on 2nd down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack. And it'll set up a 3rd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's going to look for the home run ball. That's caught. And he's going to have the Raiders 1st down on what will be a big play then on 4th and long.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you could do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Again, it's Jackson. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So, well,
and that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked by the rookie out of Colorado. Past the 40. Inside the 20. And he takes it back all the way. How about a pick 2 if you prefer? The play backfires for the offense in a big way. That scored too little, too late. They need a recovery and a miracle here.
that was their last shot. They've got no timeouts left. Now the offense can just simply come take the field. Best play in football, Mike. Victory formation, take a couple knees, get on with the win.
Here we go. One final play. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time expired in this fourth quarter. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. No chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season.